Hey guys, Spirit of the Lie here. Welcome to the ultimate tournament showdown between the Age of Empires 1 and Age of Empires 2 cheat code units. As you know, this channel is all about answering the most pressing questions in the Age of Empires universe, and today we're going to settle the age-old debate of which game's cheat code units reign supreme. Get ready for an intense sudden death tournament, where every bracket will feature a clash between two cheat code units. Of course, there are a few more in Age of Empires 1, so a few will have to double up against each other, and keep in mind not every single one is available in the scenario editor, but rest assured we have the best of the best represented. The grand arena is built, the atmosphere is electric, and the anticipation is palpable. Legends will be born and legacies written as we dive headfirst into a tournament for the ages. Let's get started. Beginning in Bracket 1, in the blue corner we have the colossal catapult from Age of Empires 1, Big Bertha. No one can accuse her of not having the stones for this battle, with an extra large blast radius to blow away her competition. Squaring off against her in the red corner, it's a fan favorite. Hailing from Age of Empires 2, we have the legendary Cobra Car. It fires an incredible 4 times per second and is a perfect 10 out of 10 for both its armor and in the style department. Weaknesses include anything with at least 9 pierce armor, but you have to believe she's the favorite going in. Of course, these battles aren't decided on paper, so let's go down to the arena and watch the first round of what should be a very exciting tournament. Big Bertha is set to launch her first attack, but look at the Cobra Car go, already using its lightning fast speed to dodge the first salvo, as the crowd scatters from the blast damage. An absolute onslaught of bullets are tearing into Big Bertha, and she crumples under the barrage. Just listen to the crowd acknowledging the Cobra Car's impressive display of power and agility, and it looks like we'll see Cobra Car again in the next round. Moving on to the second bracket, from Age of Empires 1, we have the Black Rider, though he's made the bold choice today to wear blue, it seems. This is a true underdog in the tournament, and his stats may not inspire awe. However, when the right moment demands it, he reveals a jaw-dropping transformation, morphing into a mighty catapult. Yes, you heard that right, and we'll have to see if that unique ability can factor into the battle. In the other corner is Alfred the Alpaca, a majestic creature hailing from Age of Empires 2. While it may look fluffy and harmless at first, this exceptional alpaca boasts very high attack, formidable hit points, and impervious armor, while also bringing an unparalleled dose of sass to the battlefield.
You move! I don't move, you move! Hey, who do you think you are making me move? Good God, your hands are cold!
With the challengers having entered the arena, we go down now to watch what should be an exciting battle. The Black Rider opens with a flurry of arrows as Alfred charges forward. He prepares for a powerful headbutt, and just like that, the Black Rider is down. But wait, he's back in catapult form, and nope, he's down again. The crowd acknowledging the extraordinary power and unwavering determination of this seemingly unassuming creature who is now waving rude gestures and his unmentionables to the crowd. That's just classic Alfred. Going to the slow-mo replay, there's really not too much analysis needed here. Alfred's headbutts just simply crushed his enemy in not 1, but 2 mighty blows. Moving on to the third bracket now, we have in the blue corner from Age of Empires 1, the legendary ghost ship, the Flying Dutchman. Able to travel equally well on land or sea, this heavy-hitting, fast-moving unit pierces through enemy armor as if it were a mere illusion. In the other corner from Age of Empires 2, we have another water-themed challenger, the Penguin. While his stats leave something to be desired, he more than makes up for it with his unwavering determination and icy resolve. It's time to find out which is the true master of the seas and which of the two is in over their head. And they're off, with the Penguin charging, but the Flying Dutchman's second shot connects. Penguin's still closing in, but on the next hit he drops like an anchor. With the cheer of the crowd, the Flying Dutchman sails easily into the second round. Now for our next matchup, we start in the blue corner with Zug 209, hailing from Age of Empires 1. This metallic marvel strikes fear into the hearts of its foes with a flurry of laser beams, turning its adversaries into mere pixels. While stairs are still an elusive challenge for this mechanized menace, our arena is stair-free, so that seems unlikely to impact this particular battle. Across from it in the red corner, soaring through the skies of Age of Empires 2, it's Sharkatzor. Prepare yourself for the most fantastic sight you've ever laid eyes upon, a feline warrior riding a flying shark. This unconventional duo takes laser warfare to new heights, quite literally. Brace yourselves for a showdown of epic proportions as we head down to the pitch. Both combatants waste no time putting on a real laser show. The crowd watches in awe as beams of light crisscross the arena, painting a dazzling tapestry of energy and spectacle. It's a furious exchange, but with feline finesse and calculated precision, Sharkatzor lands the decisive blow. Sharkatzor seems laser-focused today, and some say he might even go the distance in the tournament. Moving on to the next round, buckle up for another explosive encounter. In the blue corner from Age of Empires 1, we have the formidable WinsetZ. This mean machine brings overwhelming damage with its massive attack and blast radius that will send shockwaves throughout the battlefield. In opposition from Age of Empires 2, we have Furious the Monkey Boy, channeling 200 pounds of pure rage. He's the result of what happens when you max level your character, but forget about the HP stat. Will WinsetZ's explosive firepower carry it to victory, or will Furious the Monkey Boy overcome the odds? The stage is set for an epic clash between this roaring engine and raging monkey. Well, that settles it. Furious is already out cold. WinsetZ really didn't monkey around and dealt with his opponent in a single shot. With 5 exciting rounds now in the books, believe it or not, we've already exhausted the list of Age of Empires 2 competitors, with Cobra Car, Alfred the Alpaca, and Sharkatzor making the quarterfinals, meeting Flying Dutchman and potentially WinsetZ in the grand final. We send you now back to the arena where the crowd has spontaneously broken out into a dance party. With the dance party wrapping up, we still have 3 more battles in the first round, with other Age of Empires 1 hopefuls trying to get in on the action. Without further ado, let's look at our next competitor. Not to be confused with WinsetZ, this is the creatively named Winsett's other Z. This White Wonder is the faster attacking and lower damage version, but still packs quite a punch. It'll be matched up against Medusa. Clad in impenetrable and what I can only assume is invisible armor, spectators should prepare themselves, as when Medusa falls in battle, a sinister transformation occurs, returning as a Black Rider. Will Winsett's other Z overwhelm its opponent with its rapid-fire onslaught, or will Medusa defy the odds, using armor and its resurrection magic? Down at the pitch, it's already a fierce battle. Winsett's other Z wastes no time utilizing its agility to dance around Medusa, launching a barrage of rockets with pinpoint accuracy. Will Medusa find an opening to strike back and turn the tide of the battle? Alas, Medusa's efforts prove futile, succumbing to the onslaught, but a Black Rider emerges to exact revenge, though it's also brushed aside. It seems Medusa's spirit refuses to yield, but Winsett's other Z aims true, delivering a final blow that brings the catapult crashing down. Now though, we're going to be mixing things up and branch out to the forest arena to introduce our next contestants. The first is the Stealth Archer. This master of disguise can hide in plain sight as a tree before striking out with deadly precision from his cunning camouflage. His opponent is Saint Francis. Donning the robes of a priest, Saint Francis commands the very heavens themselves, summoning lightning bolts to smite adversaries with a righteous fury. As the two make their way to the forest arena, the air crackles with anticipation. Will the Stealth Archer utilize its unrivaled agility and tree-like disguise to deliver deadly arrows from the shadows, or will the thunderous powers of Saint Francis prevail? The atmosphere is charged with excitement as we await the battle. Well, folks, nothing seems to be happening. Just incredible. I admit I was fooled and looking at the wrong tree the whole time. With a single perfectly aimed arrow, the Stealth Archer finds its mark against the unsuspecting Saint Francis. The crowd is in a mix of astonishment and awe as the display of marksmanship is nothing short of extraordinary. But finally we come to our last 2 challengers, each wielding immense power and futuristic technology. In one corner, armed with an arsenal of devastation, we have the Nuke Trooper. He boasts an astonishing 300 attack, but hold on to your hats folks, because that's not all. With an incredible range of 88, this explosive enthusiast can strike fear in the hearts of enemies from afar, all with a blast radius double that of a catapult. In the other corner, it's the interstellar hero who dares to take on the destructive might of a nuke. We have the Laser Trooper. Donned in his iconic sleek spacesuit, he wields a rapid-fire laser weapon that crackles with cosmic energy. While lacking the raw devastation of his adversary, this trooper possesses a speed and agility that shouldn't be underestimated. The stage is set, and the countdown begins, where the clash of these two futuristic titans is about to unfold. Prepare yourself for some fireworks. It seems a single exchange was enough, and as the smoke clears, we can see the Laser Trooper is down. Amazingly, not only the Nuke Trooper, but the entire crowd survived the nuclear explosion at close range. Some skeptics said it wasn't a good idea to detonate a nuclear bomb inside a stadium, but everyone seems completely fine thanks to some scenario editor triggers. But with the conclusion of that battle, Stage 1 is complete, giving us both Age of Empires 1 and 2 competitors making it to the next round. Now we'll speed ahead to the finals, given we've already introduced all of the competitors. In Stage 2, the Cobra Car weaved and dodged, defeating Alfred the Alpaca after an epic battle. Alfred negated 90% of the Cobra Car's attacks, but never landed a successful blow. In the second bracket, Sharkatzor outgunned its way to victory against the Flying Dutchman, proving that feline ferocity and a laser-shooting flying shark are the true rulers of the high seas. In the third battle, WinsetZ also made quick work of Winsett's other Z. Even if it doesn't win the tournament, it's already cemented itself as the true champion of the Winsett Garage. And finally, rounding out the quarterfinals, the Nuke Trooper had no issue with Stealth Archer, obliterating any notion of sneaky tactics with an explosive display of brute force. Moving on to the semi-finals now, down to just our top 4 competitors, Sharkatzor put up an epic struggle, but ultimately lost to the Cobra Car, who advances to the grand final. Likewise, WinsetZ, in a furious exchange of high-damage attacks, also survived its encounter with Nuke Trooper. This means our grand final is in fact a car show, with the Cobra Car from Age of Empires 2 against the WinsetZ from Age of Empires 1. For the first time in the tournament, Cobra Car goes in as a massive underdog, with a tiny fraction of the attack on paper. And now going to the pitch, predictably, WinsetZ, after a devastating exchange of fire, emerges victorious, winning the tournament for Age of Empires 1 and forever cementing its own legacy. With the tournament concluded though, our competitors now head back to their respective games, ready to dutifully aid struggling human players when called upon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.